Before we get into today's video, I want to give you some quick tips on strut tower braces and some new products that just got released. So let's walk over to the GR86 and let's talk about the Perrin strut brace. And in this car, we're going to actually install the Cusco strut brace. This in my hand is one of the Perrin strut braces they just released for the 2022 model. It will fit some of the older models, but on the 2022 there is some stipulations where some things don't fit. So as you can see, this is the new mounting point that Perrin has come up with, and the bar is actually going to fall into this hole, and then we're going to put this cap on, and this is the cap here, and that's going to go in here like this. The problems, okay, and we're not going to finish this because we're actually, if you remember the last video, we actually talked to you guys about finishing up the engine bay and the BRZ after we put the ArmaSpeed intake on. So we're actually going to show you some of that stuff, but we were experimenting with this in between, and we wanted to make sure that the community knew about the fitment on this. It's not an issue, it's just a known fact. So two things: once you get the bar in place, Perrin is actually recommending that you purchase a new unit of this. Okay, so we have actually two substitutions. We have a carbon fiber piece that will fit, that I'll show you in just a second here. And then the other important part to remember to always do is always put this extra piece of silicone on this compressor line here so you don't end up rubbing it through. But as you can see, this is pretty cool, and it really goes well with the wrap that we have on our car. We have the yellow accents on the Volk wheels. So I kind of just want to start this video off showing you guys this, make sure the community knew about the clearance issues. It does fit. You can run it without this, or on our website there is a drop-down option for the new Perrin piece that they provided for the 2022 car. So in the States here, we have this product under the Rexpeed brand. This is available on our website. Super good quality. This is how they actually finish the inside off, and that's going to get placed right on here. These go into these rubber grommets here. Line my back two up. And I found that this actually has a little bit more clearance once this is locked in place. Just a smidge, but this is another option. And so when you're doing the strut bar from Perrin, just remember that there's going to be a clearance issue with the stock piece. All right, guys, so one of the easiest simple things to kind of get some more carbon in the engine bay is to replace this center engine cover. This is super easy. You just pull this off. It's got some clips in it. It's got 3 rubber grommets here. And we're going to take our new unit from Rexpeed, and we're just going to line those holes up right there and there. And hold on. And we're just going to drop it down. You'll hear 3 little clicks. So this just instantly added some extra carbon fiber to the engine bay. It looks really good. It complements the carbon on the ArmaSpeed intake. So let's get on to the next step. So this is made by Rexpeed. This is just a cover that's going to cover the fuse box. It just adds some accents to the extra carbon pieces. And so let's get into installing a carbon fiber strut brace from Cusco. So this strut brace is a little different. This actually has a brake stopper in here, and there's a little bag with a little red dot in there, and that's going to go right up to this part right here. And what you're gonna notice, your pedal feel on your brake is gonna actually improve quite a bit. It's gonna actually stiffen it. It's one of those things you can notice it for sure, but you notice it more when it's gone. So back in early 2013 when these cars came out, we tested one of these, and one of our customers put an Edelbrock supercharger on, and this brace didn't fit. So he had to actually pull the brace off, and then he actually noticed a big difference, and he ended up installing the Grimspeed brake stopper because he missed that pedal feel that he had. This is one of the only few that did cross over from the earlier model to the later model. Some of the other ones that we've tested early on back in December when we first got our cars did not fit. This one actually did. So, and this is actually pretty cool. Normally these come in a standard blue from Cusco, but this one, because it is a carbon fiber wrap, it's just a little bit different. So to install this, all you need to do is undo a couple of these guys and pop this on. As I mentioned earlier, this is the little red button that you're looking for. This is in the package. I'm going to explain and show you guys exactly where that goes in a second. There's 4 part numbers actually from Cusco. There's the polished with and without brake stopper, and then there's the carbon, which we just showed you, which is a carbon wrap or carbon finish with this brake stopper, and then one without. And they have matching for the rear as well. That does also fit the 2022. So let's get this guy out of here. You got to be careful not to drop this thing. You got the cool sticker there too from Cusco. We're just going to drop this guy in place. It's going to go in over top of these factory 4 bolts here that we just removed. And we're just going to put some of these guys back in here. It's going to be that simple. And the key to this is making sure that this is loose so everything can adjust and have its proper placement. And again, this is one of the few that does fit the 2022s. And this is where the brake stopper comes in. So come on in here around this way. So here's the special red thing. The bolt on this right here is going to go into this, and this flat spot's going to press against the master cylinder brace. And that's going to increase the pedal feel. So be careful not to drop this, but we're just going to slide this guy in here, and then you're going to take the bolt and start spinning it closer, and it'll center itself as we get there. And then once it's centered, you'll be able to let go. Before I make any final adjustments here, I'm going to tighten up the strut brace so it doesn't move, and then we can adjust this as tight as possible. Torque specs on this is good and tight. So we got to get in here, we got to tighten this guy up a little bit. And like I said, we wanted to tighten everything else before we went and pushed this super tight. And you just want to get that tight. And then there's a lock nut on the back side. You just want to spin that. And we're going to tighten that with the wrench. I need a 12 or something. All right, so we're just going to get this wrench. So we're going to snug that tight. And once we do that, we're good to go. You guys were always testing stuff, so we decided to grab some Billet Works oil caps. They actually have a whole set available, so pay attention to the website. We'll make sure we have some of the new updates, but we did go ahead and put some of these on. Some of them fit perfectly, and some of them I'm sure he's doing a full redesign on some of the products. So again, stay tuned to the website, but please enjoy these. This actually makes the engine bay pop off pretty good, and these are available on our website. And I want to kind of tell you about this, and I want to make sure you guys are aware of some of these new products that are coming. Our website will have all the updates. This is a carbon fiber shift bezel for the manual transmission, and this is a carbon fiber shift bezel for the automatic transmission. They're two completely different products, and I just wanted to point that out here on this video so that you guys don't order the wrong one or see this one and accidentally get click happy and buy this where you need to be buying the one for the automatic transmission. Hey guys, thanks for watching, appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for future content. If you have any ideas or suggestions that you do want us to film or video, please leave a comment below and I'll make sure I tend to it and I'll respond to any comments below. Thanks a lot, guys.